Welcome to this series of tutorials on food delivery app. This will be a full stack application, meaning that we will build the complete front end as well as the back end for this project. I should mention that we will have 3 different series of tutorials, and in the first series we will build this project with React-Native and Firebase. In the second series we will build this project with React-Native and AWS AMPLIFY. And finally, in the third series, we will build this project with React-Native and Node.js with MongoDB. So this is how we're gonna be building this project. So there is one video on this channel which was an introduction video to this project. It was meant to be done with Node.js and MongoDB, but I have received many requests to start this project with React Native and Firebase. So should you have a different view on which framework we should use first, please write in the comment. Tell me whether we should start with React Native and Firebase, or we should start with React Native and Node.js, or with AWS Amplify. Tell me which framework you are interested in most so I can start this project with. But if there's no feedback or everyone is okay, we will proceed with Firebase for this project. I think we know already what we're building, as you can see on the emulator on your right hand. We can all tell that we're building a food delivery app. You can see there's a delivery car there that will be moving along this direction to deliver food to this home. So this car will be tracked in real time. That means as it moves, the user will be getting the updated location of this car on their application. So this will behave as Uber or Bolt and any other delivery application or taxi application that you know. But let me just demonstrate the whole application, exactly how it works. I'm gonna go to the home screen. Let me just log out. I think I should mention that for those who have watched the previous video, there are a lot of changes that I've made in this app, and please keep watching so that we're all on the same page. As you can see, in the previous one there was no Facebook and Gmail authentication, but in this application I've added Facebook as well as Gmail authentication. Also, I've added the business admin panel and driver admin panel, as well as many other features, as I will be demonstrating in this app. As you can see, the user has got the ability to create an account by providing their details, or they can, if they have an account, they can sign in with email and password, or if they have Facebook or Gmail account, they can sign in with those as well. For demonstration purpose, I'll begin signing in with Google. I'll click on Google. I'm going to use another account. I'm going to click on another account. Please note that this is an emulator, so the emulator sometimes takes a bit longer than normal device. And requesting password. Agree. awesome. We are logged in with Google. So this is Google authentication. Let me see there. This is the account. I have not added a profile picture yet, but if you want to add a profile picture, I can simply click on edit, and then I can add a profile picture by clicking on that icon. But since this is an emulator, I don't have a profile picture, so I'm just gonna go back. Sorry, I think I touch on edit name, because if you want to edit the name by clicking there, you will edit the name, but I don't want to edit the name. And let me go back. Now we are logged in with Google. So I'm also going to demonstrate how to log in with Facebook. If you go there, you can see this is my Gmail. This is my Gmail account, and all the informations are there. But now let me log out to demonstrate the Facebook authentication as well. Okay, I'm gonna click sign in with Facebook. Says that it detected that I previously logged into this account before. So okay, right now I'm logged in with Facebook as well. This is my Facebook details. I've used a business Facebook account. So we have all social authentication working in Facebook and Google. So I'm going to sign out again. Now I'm going to use the email and password authentication. I'm going to use now I'm authenticated with email and password. So if I can check the account details, this is the account, and that's the name. You can see the email address which I've provided is there. I don't have a profile picture yet. I haven't set the profile picture, but we will set it together in this project. I will have to download the picture from internet and save it on the emulator. But that's not the purpose for now. So we have demonstrated all the authentication. Now the functionality of the app is that the user can place orders with the restaurant and monitor their order, and also track the driver that will be delivering the order to them. So in this case, the user can choose restaurant in this scroll view. These are restaurants which are offering free delivery, and you can see there's a real-time counter here that is counting, telling you the time in which this free delivery option will expire. So if you choose one of the restaurants here, you will get a free delivery. And these are restaurants in this scroll view. These are restaurants which are offering promotions. That means there are discounts available on this restaurant. And the rest of the restaurants are all the restaurants in your area. All these are restaurants in your area. And you can also view the restaurant around you on the map. For example, these are the restaurants around you. All these markers, orange markers, they represent restaurants around you. By clicking one, it will scroll to the appropriate restaurant. For example, this is McDonald's. If I go to that one, to scroll to Roman Pizza, as you can see. And if I, for example, decide to click on one, it will take me to the restaurant home screen. Let me take one. I'm gonna click this one. It takes me to the restaurant home screen. So, but for now, let me go back to the home screen. I want to place one order quickly to demonstrate how everything works in this app. I'm gonna take this restaurant here, and I'm gonna take limited offer. Before that, let me just show you that we have info, reviews, and gallery. For example, if you go on review tabs, you will see all the reviews for this restaurant. And if you go to gallery, you will be able to see the pictures and all that. But let me quickly place the order. This will take us to the detailed menu. We have all this, so I'm gonna pick one menu, and here's the food, the preferences for the food that I want to place order with. For example, from here you can add things like sauce, you can add drinks. If you have allergies or anything like that, you can specify that as well in this preference. So this can be customized to whatever requirement you have, or the requirement of the restaurant for which you are building this app. So you will see exactly how to implement this, and you're gonna see that it's very flexible and customizable. All these are preferences, the type of drinks that you want. For example, you can take Coke, Fanta, and all that. You can add different sizes and anything that you want to implement in this preference section. I've also implemented the animated header. You can see that as I'm trying to scroll up, we're animating the background color as well as the text. You can see how I'm animating that. It's moving, and that's nice, beautiful. So you can choose the preference, like here, 2 required. That means you can choose only a maximum of 2 in this choose 2 dips section. And for example, if I want to choose a third one, it won't, because I've already chosen one. And you can also choose a drink, and here you can only pick one, but all this can be changed. You can put as many as you want. If you want to put the maximum required, 2 or 3 or 5, it depends to you. All depends on you, really. And you can choose one Coke, and I can also add one apple juice. Okay, I cannot add a second one because here it's only one that is required. But if I uncheck this, then I can take apple juice, you see. But all that can be changed, and here you can add extra things like shakes, chocolate shake, and anything. And you can change the quantity as well, and by pressing plus or minus, it can increase or decrease. And you can see also the price changes. Let's add this item to cart. You see we have one item now available in the cart. If you want to view the cart, you can click there. You have the cart here. You have the delivery options. You can leave at the door or meet outside or whatever. And you have the name of the restaurant, which is McDonald's. And from here also you can change the quantity. Even inside the cart, you can change the quantity from these 2 minus and plus button. You can also delete the item from the cart. For example, if I press there, the item will be deleted. Now we have empty cart. And if I want to add again another item, I can click there. It will take me back to the menu. I can quickly add again an item. This time let me take a hand cut chips, and just take one sauce as well as one drink. I'm going to take small Coke, and the quantity I'll put it to 2, and I will check out. I'm going to add to cart. Let me view my cart if I'm happy with my cart, and this is the cart. Now I can check out if I want to, or if I want to add more items I can click there on add item, but for now let me check out. And here it shows you the location of the restaurant, as well as your location, which is this home here, and you have your delivery address and all the details. I did choose leave at the door, and you have the your menu, your selected menu, and you can still add item even from here, or you can decide to place the order. And here you have the total that you will pay, the delivery fee, the service fee, and the payment method is cash in this case, but you can change it. If I click on there, I can change it to credit card, PayPal, or even EFT. And let's say if I put credit card and save, you can see the payment method is updated. But for now, let me keep it to cash, and we will implement all this payment method in this application. We're going to implement everything. And now I'm placing the order. The order is now placed. Thank you, you have successfully placed your order. Thank you. And it gives you option to go back to the home screen or to track your order. I'm going to track my order by clicking on track order where my cursor is. You have the percent completed and the time that when you placed your order and how long ago. But this since I'm not dealing with the real McDonald's, so I've just put some dummy data. But in real life, you're gonna have this all data being monitored in real life as you're gonna implement the functionality with cloud functions. Okay, now you have your car bringing your order to this home. So this is the delivery car, and as this car is moving along this direction in orange, this is the direction that the car will follow. The user will get the location of this car in real time, so the location will be updated in the app in real time. So this I can say it has the same behavior like Uber app or Bolt or any other delivery app or taxi app that you know. It's the same. You're gonna have this car moving in real time, and the time there will be also updating. For example, now it's 17 minutes, and as the car moves, it's gonna be telling you how much time is left for your order to reach your home or your delivery address. So this is in a nutshell how this client app works. This is the client path, and I want you to notice that we have also if I go to the drawer navigator, this is the client app. We also have the business admin. This is where the user can set up a business. Right now I don't have a business. If I want to set up a business, I can just follow all the procedure, and it shows you that you have 4 steps to complete. As I'm moving, you will see that the steps will be completed. The first one is completed. Now I'm on the second step, and from here I can put my business hours. For example, if my restaurant opens at 10, I can change there to 10. Let's say 10 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. And if it closes, let's say at 10 p.m., I can change that to 10 p.m. as well. Or if it's 9 p.m., I can leave it to 9 p.m. You can see that this time is also changing. If there's break, you can add the break time, but right now we don't have break. And if there's a public all day and your restaurant closed, you can simply switch it off here, and it will also close in the app. Right now you have that on Tuesday this restaurant will be closed, and you can continue and set up all the information, the type of business that you are. If you offer burgers or seafood or whatever food that you're offering, you can select that here, and this can be customized as you wish. And you can add the menu and all that, but for now we're not interested in that. For now we have to start coding. I don't want to waste a lot of time on the demonstration. I hope you have now a good idea of what we're going to build and the amount of work that will be involved in completing this application. I want us now to begin coding. And let me just show you one more thing. This app can be used in dark mode as well. If I click there on dark theme, you can see that now the appearance has changed to dark. So if I go to any screen, you will see that all those screens will be now in dark mode, and I can put it back to normal mode. Now our appearance is back to normal. In a nutshell, this is what we're going to build. You can also search restaurant by categories. You can see we have different categories here, and I can click one, and then it's gonna take me to all restaurants in your area that are offering that categories, and you're gonna even see their menus here. And if you want more details, you can click on it, then it will take you to the restaurant home screen where we can place your orders. And you can see that here it tells you how far is this restaurant away from you, and you're gonna have your reviews, and all this information are in real time, and the average delivery time or collect time and all those type of things. And if the restaurant has got discount, they'll tell you to get 10% or whatever discount they're offering off total food amount. Okay, that's in a nutshell all that we're going to build in this project. And as I said, we're going to build it with Firebase, and after that we're going to also use AWS AMPLIFY, and finally we're going to use NodeJS as our back end. Now let me speak a bit about the outcome of this project. At the end of this project, in terms of React Native, you will build a production ready food delivery app that can scale to millions of users. That means after these tutorials, you will have an application that you can bring to the market, and this application will be able to handle millions or even more of users. And also you're gonna learn to use to build a production ready app, and the app that you can submit to Google's Play Store or to Apple's App Store. And also you're gonna learn to use Google services like geolocations, Google Map, geocoding, and Google Direction, Google Places, all those services that Google offers. As you can see that our application really heavily relies on the maps as well as location services. You're also gonna be able to create advanced cart and checkout that you can apply to any other forms of app like e-commerce apps or e-stores or any other application that requires checkout and cart. And finally, you're going to become an advanced React Native developer, and you can see for yourself that this is a very big application, and this is a real life application that can be taken to the market. And if you can develop this application, you will be able to develop almost many of the applications out there that you can think of, because most of the features that you find in this app, you can find them in any big application out there. And now in terms of the back end, since we're using Firebase for this first series, the outcome of this tutorial is that you're going to be able to use cloud storage at an advanced level. You will use authentication from Firebase at an advanced level, because we're going to be covering Facebook authentication, Gmail authentication, phone authentication, as well as password and email authentication. You're going to also become an advanced user of Cloud Firestore. You're going to become an advanced user of Cloud Functions. All these are services that are offered by Firebase. You're going to become an advanced user of real-time database. As you could see that this data here on the car location has to be tracked in real time. That means when the car changes the location, this has to be updated in real time to the user so that they see the whereabouts of their food. And you're also gonna use in-app messaging and dynamic links as well as analytics, and this will be a very important feature for this app, because the business have to know exactly how do users behave inside the application or inside their restaurant, what menu are they interested in most, and things like that. And finally, we're gonna also use push notification. We're gonna implement push notification in this application, and you're gonna also become an advanced user of push notification and handling of all these services. Now let's talk a bit about the project structure. Almost okay, first of all, this application has got three paths, as you've seen. If I can show you on the emulator, you can go to the home screen. You can see we have client. This is the client application. You're gonna also have the business admin, and finally you see that you also have the driver admin panel. So this is the main part of this project. We have the client app where the users can select a restaurant and place orders for the food, and you have the business admin panel where a restaurant can be created and managed, and then you have also the driver panel which will register drivers and where drivers can also accept orders of delivery. And finally, this project will be made up of 45 screens. I did not show all of them because of time. I don't want to make this video too long, but this project is made up of 45 screens, and I will list all of them here. And before we move, let us discuss the main libraries that we're going to be using. There are a lot of libraries, but these are the critical ones. Of course, the main one is React-Native, and the next one is React-Native Firebase. This is the library that will help us to connect our application to Firebase, as well as be able to use Firebase services. We're going to also use React-Native Element. React-Native Element is a very critical library because it will help us to build our UI very quickly. And we're also going to be using Google Maps and services and all those type of things, if you've seen already in the demonstration. And we're also going to be using vector icons for all our vectors to make our use of vector icon, of our icons very easy. And this is one of the big progress in React Native. This is the React navigation. This library makes the creation of navigation very easy. As you can see, we have 45 screens, so we have to be able to navigate from one screen to another, and for that we're going to be using React navigation. And finally, we're going to be using also formic. Formic will help us to capture data from different forms very easily. Now, the prerequisite for this project is very simple. You at least need basic knowledge of JavaScript. You need basic knowledge of React Native. You need basic knowledge of React. You don't have to be a professional in any of this. You don't have to be at an advanced level of JavaScript or React Native or React. If you have at least basics, if you know what is a function, if you know what is a variable, if you know what is a class or class component, what is a functional component, then and you are welcome in this project. But if it's your first time for all these things, you can still follow. I will try my best to explain in details, but it's going to be advantageous for you to have some basic knowledge in all these three. Now we're going to begin, but I said that I will have to tell you how many, list all the screen that we're going to be creating. And I want to mention that each screen in this app will be connected to Firebase. That means there will be some services that will be connecting the screen to Firebase, and this is the order in which we're going to be building this project. The first screen will be the login screen, and the second one will be the sign up screen. The third will be sign in welcome screen. The fourth will be the splash screen, the password reset screen, and so forth. I don't want to read all these screens out, but I'm just displaying them so you can have an idea of all the screens that we're going to be building in this project. As I said, the reason why I'm listing these screens is for you to tell me which screen are you interested the most. For example, what type of feature, that are you interested the most in this app that maybe you might need me to prioritize. If you want me, for example, to start with a different screen, or you can write in the comment and tell me. If you are interested, for example, only in authentication, you tell me I'm interested in Facebook or Gmail or password authentication, then I will prioritize that and create a video for you. Or if maybe you are interested in the real-time tracking of the driver, or the maps, or the geolocation, or anything, the cart or the checkout, the business admin panel, anything that you may be interested, you can write in the comment, and I will see how many of you are interested in that particular screen, so I can build the video for you quickly without having to go through this order of screen that I've listed here. That being said, we will begin coding the login screen, because as you can see in my listing, the login screen is the first screen. But if you think I should begin with a different screen, please write in the comment. I'll try my best to read the comment at least a few times a day, and I will get back to you, and I will prioritize which screen I should, which part of the project I should begin with or create videos on. I think I'm going to end this video here because it's too long already, and we will begin the setup and coding in the next video. Please, if you are not subscribed yet to this channel, please click the subscribe button and also like this video. It really means a lot to me, and help us grow this channel. And if you like this type of content, please like this channel as well. It really means a lot. And until then, keep safe and take care, and bye bye.